how the events business has been for you. How many years now?
13 years.
13 years.
Yes. Though I've been in entertainment industry for, let me say, 22 years. And I started as an artist manager. And let me say I joined the entertainment industry 2003. And I started as an artist manager and as a presenter. I was presenting a program at Yotomi Television, Aladia Ramirez channel, to his blessed memory, late. So after then, when he died, the program couldn't continue. So I started to manage artists.
Okay.
So that's the way I started.
And like how many artists were you able to manage?
Let me say five. Five. I started with Shegunabi. I managed Saint Janet. I managed Gloria Doll. And a few of them that are upcoming. Yes.
So why did you not go into events planning?
Thank you. That's a long story. I don't want to go in. About the artist management, I discovered that there are a lot of issues and all when it comes to artists, most especially the upcoming ones. So I said, okay, instead of me to just be wasting my time on people that will not even appreciate your effort, or probably I'm not getting the result I wanted, let me venture to do my own thing. So that was when, sorry, I forgot, I managed K Solo too,
Okay.
Obaki Solo. So that was when I now went into event fully. I started planning parties. So my business name then was FMG Event. But as time goes on, and I was growing, so and I changed it to Moretti's Event one, and Moretti's Event stroke underscore food services. That's what I do now, and I've planned so many parties.
Like how
I've
many?
done. I can't count. I did a lot of weddings, birthdays, and even I was the one that did Oni of Ife's sister's wedding. I planned it, Shola Ogunwusi,
Okay.
with her husband. I planned for my big mother, Queen Ayobalogun, too. Her mom's burial. I planned the burial too. I've planned for the Bailey's family. I've done a lot of jobs. If they go to my Instagram page, they will see all the jobs I've done. So it was during lockdown. I I jumped into catering. Because during lockdown, nobody was having a party, there was nothing, and I'm a good cook. So I said, instead of me to be idle, let me just be doing little food and deliver. And honestly, I was doing well. From there, they turned me to a big caterer now that I'm doing.
So how's the business like? I mean, how interesting or challenging has it been?
Actually, there was a day, mom, Queen Ayobalogun is like a mother to me.
Okay.
Since my mother died, she has stood her ground to play the role of a mother in my life, and she has never changed since that. So she told me that whatever I want to do, that I should make sure I put in all my effort. And she made a statement that if I knew that it is this event and catering I'm going to do at the end of the day, I could have just started when I was very, very young. Because I won't lie to you, catering is very, very tedious. Even event planning, it is a very tedious job. And me, when I'm working, I don't boss around. I face the job, I can stand 9, 8 hours without even sitting down, be going up and down to checkmate that everything is being done well. So I would say it's not an easy job to do, but to the glory of God, we're coping.
How did the period of COVID, how did it affect business? How did you cope at that time?
Ah, yes, I coped because I have something doing. Like I said, The entertainment industry was shut down. There was no party to go to, there was no party to plan. Even the music aspect of it, because I still work with Queen Ayobalogo, even presently. But when I have my own job, she allows me to go and do my thing. So there was no party, there's no show, nothing. So that was when I decided to start this food thing. I started with snails, actually, Igbe, and I was delivering. Everybody was just ordering that snails. I do pepper snails with broccoli and all. So it was really, really amazing. So from peppered snail, people started to ask, "Ṣé ẹ lè ṣe jollof rice ni? Ṣé a lè ṣe gbá, a lè ṣàwo?" I said, I can do it. I started cooking soup and all. That was how I was able to manage during COVID.
So if people ask you, what's the best way to organize an event or a party? What are the tips that you would give?
First of all, as a professional planner, if a client put a call to you that maybe they're having any occasion, birthday, wedding, burial ceremonies, AGM, anything, the first thing to do is to get an event place. Because without an event place, you cannot do anything. You cannot do invite. You cannot invite people. So after getting the venue for your party to your own satisfaction, then we proceed to the vendors we want to use, how you want your parties to look like. It depends on your pocket. It depends on what you have. But at Moretti's events, we work on any budget. We plan to satisfy. We do classy parties. Because I always tell that everybody has a price. You understand? So we always make sure that we do things according to what you have. We won't let you feel less, like we cannot handle your part. Even food, we have prices of what we do.
And you have your own vendors.
Of course I do. I have like 50 ushers that are permanent. I have 50 ushers. I have vendors. I have cooks, best cooks to cook for me. So even if we are not always short of staff. No, it has never happened since I started this job.
But how has the economy affected the party business?
A lot, though, most especially food. Like we try to do we try to increase our prices every month. What we get, don't let me even say, I use the word every month because we have to manage sometimes. Like you can buy something today, 2,000 naira, and you wake up tomorrow with that same thing and you find it 2005. It's not even little thing they are adding, like double of what you've been buying it. So in catering business, it's really, really affecting us because things are just damn too high. And when you are very, very professional and you are good at what you are doing, we don't, like me, I tell people, I don't just do anyhow food. And I'm not a caterer that you will pay for 300 guests and I'll bring 200 to your venue. No. In fact, I will do more than what you paid for. So for me to give you that quality, you have to pay me well. And for you to pay me well, it's not about what we're gaining. It is about what is in the market these days. And it's really, really affecting us. I will not lie to you. And there are some people that will just tell you that they can do it this amount. And those people that will tell you that they are going to do it lower. I know what they do to clients. But the economy is really, really affecting us. I won't lie to you.
How about what do you have to say to somebody who says, why do I need an event? Why can't I plan an event myself?
Sherry Kine, oh funny girl. Number one, sir, parties, entertainment as a whole has gone beyond Yawole Fedano or Mole Fedano. I have friends that can carry this. I have friends that don't. No. Entertainment has gotten to the extent that you just have to. If you want to see quality people at your party, you cannot be doing party and be a planner at the same time. That is why we are paid to do the job. How can you be doing party and you will be the one sweating up and down, carrying this, making sure people eat, making sure this chair is not placed very well, the decor is not well done, this is not well done. That is why you have planner. It is very important for everybody that wants to do a party, to have a party planner. That is their job. We make sure your party is well arranged. We put things in places. Your own is just to dress, enter the venue, feel comfortable while we take care of the guest. So it's very important. You cannot do without a planner. unless you don't want a professional party. You don't want a classy party. That's just it.
I've also noticed that these days a lot of people have gone into that business, and you have so many people who are caterers, who are bouncers, who are practically all the sectors. So how do you cope with the competition?
In fact, I'll tell you that in Nigeria, caterers we have, there was a day they invited mommy to Alaga's Day, World Alaga's Day. They did the event at Whitestone Event Center. When I got there, I was marveled. I was like, wow. So we have so many Alagas like this. I don't even know they were even saying they didn't even come. There were still some that could not make the event. So in Nigeria, we have more than, don't let me use 1 million caterers. Everybody is making food. And that really started when there was lockdown,
Yeah.
when there was there was food delivery and all. A lot of people jump into the business, even the ones that does not know about it, even the ones that does not know the quantity, the measurement of what you put on food. Everybody is just jumping into
So the
this
lockdown
business.
changed the
The
business.
lockdown changed everything, but the most important thing is, regardless of what you are doing, your professionalism is going to get you wherever you want to go to. Yes, there is a lot of competition in catering and event planning, where everybody knows who they want. We're all getting jobs. We're all getting busy. You understand? So it depends on what you want to put down.
Okay, tell us about Funmi Mensah. What sort of a person is she?
For me, Mensa. Okay. I want to say this today because I've been looking for an avenue to say this. Mensa was my first man's name. The man I have my kids for is a Togolese.
Okay.
It's from Agbome Sengbome. So I was bearing the name because I was married to him. I'm actually Funmi Egbeyemi. I'm from Egbeyemi family, from the famous Egbeyemi. Yes, and I'm Said, the RRS commander. I'm her first cousin. So the Mensa is just a name from my husband that I have dropped because I remarried last year, February. Yes, I remarried to Prince Adewale Olawale Bello. He's the prince from Ilaorogun. So that's the person I got married to. So now I've dropped the name Funmi Mensa. I'm now Funmi Egbeyemi Bello.
Okay.
That's my surname. But if you want to talk about Funmi Mensa is a wonderful person that a lot of people has misunderstood. Let me use that word. They misunderstood me. Why I said that was when I was growing. Let me say when I started the entertainment industry, when I joined them. I'm that kind of person that is very, very socialite, that likes to be around people, very jovial, friendly. But a lot of people took it as something else, like, oh my be, oh my this, oh my that. And most of them are not closer to me to really know who I am. I'm just who I am, transparent, loving, caring, straightforward person to whoever that showed me the same side I'm showing. And I can say I'm God fearing. I love my kids. I love people around me. And I don't do any shitty things.
So what have you expect from me? So are you planning
I have a lot in stock that I've not even started. Like, I want my business to grow more than I expected. I really want to give to the society. I want to make impact. I'm still doing the little I can. You understand? But it is not the way I wanted it. I really want God to bless me, to do more for the society, to be whom I am. I want to be, to carry the legacy. My late mom, to blessed memory, she was a musician. She was a gospel musician. Yes, she was the national treasurer for Gospel Musician Association of Nigeria before she died. She was the secretary for Lady Christian Fellowship International, LACFI, under Pastor Adeleke, and so on and so on. So I still want to do some remembrance for her, showcase all her works that she did before she died. So many things I want to do that I'm praying to God to help me. And I want to be a good example to the society, to the one coming behind me, to the one looking up to me, to the young ones, the young generations. You understand? So that's what.
What sort of a person is Queen Anabalogun?
Ram. I fondly call her Ram because I I met her 2006, 2005. So my mother died 2006. When my mother was on a sick bed, I rushed to her. I remember at Goldmine Studio, Pangrove. She hardly known me, but she just said, mo kàn ní mommy, mo dẹ̀ like yín gan. Like I heard you played at LA's Bello. Okay, I do this program, blah blah blah. Orin ìlú àtijọ́ on your television. I would like to showcase you, ma. And she said, okay, that she's going to find the time. But she couldn't get that time to give me. So when my mother died, I went to her. She received me. She gave me the little token she can. But since 2006, she has never for one day rejected or denied me. Queen Ayobalogun that people see on stage is another person entirely. She's a sweet soul. As in, I don't know how to define her. I've never seen that kind of a person. Despite God blessed her with so many things, she has things like I used to say that, Mom, but you have things, you are rich. Why are you so humble? You're too humble. If you invite her for a party, she'll be the first person to be there. When you call her for help, she doesn't say no. She's a selfless person, honestly. I used to make her laugh. I said, Mom, if you don't do this job, you're going to be a banker. Because she's a very reserved person. She doesn't go out. She doesn't mingle. Expect you invite her for an occasion that is very, very important. After stage, she's always at home, taking care of everybody, making sure everybody is all right. So she's a wonderful soul to reckon with.
Thank you.